Daily horoscope analysis for Taurus, May 6, 2025, as the sun continues its journey through your sign. Dear Taurus, May 6th brings a particularly potent energy that resonates deeply with your natural vibration. Today marks a significant point in your personal solar cycle, approximately halfway through Taurus season, where the sun's illuminating rays are shining directly on matters most essential to your core identity and personal evolution. The cosmic configuration today creates a fascinating interplay between stability and change. With the sun firmly in your sign at approximately 16 degrees Taurus, you're feeling grounded yet energized, a combination that suits your earthy nature perfectly. There's a sense of being both the immovable mountain and the fertile soil from which new possibilities grow. This position of the sun forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in fellow Earth sign Capricorn, creating a powerful opportunity for transformative growth that doesn't require upheaval, exactly the kind of evolution you prefer. The morning hours carry a productive vibration as the moon in methodical Virgo forms a harmonious aspect with Saturn in Pisces, providing structure and discipline to your naturally methodical approach while softening any tendency toward rigidity. This is excellent energy for tackling important tasks that require focus and persistence, qualities you naturally possess in abundance, dear Bull. Your ability to stay the course when others might falter serves you especially well today. This lunar-Saturn dialogue particularly supports financial planning, health routines, and bringing organization to creative projects. In your career sector, there's notable activity as Mercury, positioned in the early degrees of Gemini and activating your resource sector, enhances your ability to express your ideas with both clarity and persuasive charm. This placement helps you articulate the practical value of your proposals, making others more likely to invest in your vision. Colleagues and supervisors are more receptive to your input today, making this an excellent time to present proposals or request resources for projects you're passionate about. Your practical intelligence shines through, and others are taking notice. For Taurians in creative fields, there's a beautiful balance between artistic inspiration and technical execution. Your work today has both soul and substance. The Venus-Jupiter sextile forming in the sky creates particularly favorable conditions for Taurus natives. Venus, your ruling planet, currently in the sociable sign of Gemini, forms this harmonious angle with expansive Jupiter in Aries, activating both your communication sector and your house of hidden resources. This cosmic conversation expands your ability to express what you value, while also helping you tap into subconscious creativity and spiritual insights that normally remain below the surface of your awareness. The result is a day where your words carry unusual persuasive power, and your natural charm is enhanced by an authentic passion that others find compelling. The financial outlook appears particularly promising, as this Venus-Jupiter aspect enhances your natural talent for recognizing value and opportunity. Your instincts about where to invest your time, energy, and resources are especially accurate today. There might be an unexpected financial opportunity arriving through a social connection. Perhaps a friend or associate introduces you to a prospect that aligns perfectly with your skills. While your conservative financial instincts typically serve you well, today offers a calculated risk worth considering if it resonates with your long-term security goals. Pay particular attention to opportunities involving communication, technology, or local connections, as these sectors are especially activated. For Taurians involved in business or entrepreneurial ventures, today's asteroid alignments offer additional support. Pallas Athena, the asteroid of strategic wisdom, forms a favorable aspect to your sun, enhancing your ability to see long-term patterns and make decisions that account for multiple variables. This is particularly helpful if you're developing business plans or negotiating contracts. The position of Ceres in your solar chart also highlights opportunities related to nurturing, food, agriculture, or caretaking industries. If your work touches on any of these areas, expect insights that could lead to sustainable growth. In matters of the heart, The day's energy supports deep, meaningful connections rather than superficial encounters. With Mars in Cancer activating your communication house, emotional conversations carry particular weight and sincerity. For attached Taurians, there's a beautiful opportunity to strengthen your bond through simple, sensual pleasures, perhaps preparing a special meal together or enjoying a tactile experience that appeals to your earthy sensibilities. Your partner appreciates your steadfast presence today, and small gestures of affection go a remarkably long way in nurturing your connection. The emotional honesty facilitated by the Mars in Cancer transit helps you express feelings that you sometimes keep contained, creating deeper intimacy without drama. The Venus-Jupiter aspect has particular significance for your romantic life, as it creates an expansive, optimistic energy around relationships. If there have been minor tensions with your partner, this cosmic configuration helps smooth them over through generous communication and a focus on shared values rather than differences. For Taurians in long-term relationships, today might bring conversations about growth opportunities, perhaps travel plans, educational pursuits, or home expansions that would enrich your life together. For single bulls, your natural magnetism is enhanced today, making you particularly attractive to potential suitors who value substance and authenticity. You're likely to draw attention without having to pursue it actively, simply by being your genuine self. A conversation that begins about practical matters could unexpectedly reveal mutual interests and values that intrigue you. Pay attention to someone who respects your pace and doesn't rush you. They might understand your Taurian nature better than most. The Venus-Jupiter influence suggests that a friendship could begin evolving towards something more romantic, or that an introduction through mutual friends could prove significantly meaningful. The current position of Chiron, the wounded healer, in relation to your sun sign suggests that romantic interactions today might touch on sensitive areas related to self-worth or deservingness of love. This isn't negative. Rather, it provides an opportunity to recognize and begin healing old patterns that have limited your experience of intimacy. Your natural Taurian self-awareness serves you well in distinguishing between genuine caution and fear-based resistance to connection. Health-wise, today favors attention to rhythmic, grounding practices. Your physical vitality is strong, particularly if you engage in activities that connect you to the earth element. Gardening, hiking, or even cooking with fresh, seasonal ingredients could be especially restorative. There's a particular emphasis on throat health today, as this body area is ruled by Taurus. Hydration and perhaps some soothing herbal tea with honey would serve you well, especially if you find yourself in situations requiring significant verbal communication. The moon's position in Virgo activates your solar house of wellness and daily routines, making this an excellent day to refine your health practices or establish new beneficial habits. Your body is especially responsive to incremental improvements now. Small, sustainable changes will yield better results than dramatic overhauls of your routine. Particular attention to digestive health would be beneficial, perhaps incorporating more fermented foods or bitter greens that support liver function. The earth-focused energy of today also suggests benefits from mineral-rich foods like leafy greens, nuts, and seeds that provide the grounding nutrients your Taurian constitution thrives upon. Your mental well-being benefits from moments of intentional stillness. While productivity comes naturally today, ensuring you take breaks to simply be present with your senses will prevent the buildup of tension. A short mindfulness practice focusing on physical sensations, the feeling of your feet on the ground, the texture of objects in your hands, the sense in your environment, can be remarkably centering for your Taurian spirit. The Neptune influence from Pisces suggests that creative visualization or guided meditation might be especially effective today, particularly practices that involve imagining yourself surrounded by nurturing natural environments. For Taurians dealing with any ongoing health concerns, today's planetary alignment supports consultations with healthcare providers who take an integrative approach, considering both conventional and complementary modalities. Your body's innate wisdom is heightened today, making it an excellent time to reflect on which treatments or approaches genuinely make you feel better versus those that might look good on paper, but don't resonate with your system. Social connections take on a meaningful quality today. You may find yourself drawn to spend time with people who share your values and appreciate life's simple pleasures. Group activities centered around food, nature, or artistic pursuits are especially favored. There's also an opportunity to strengthen a bond with someone older or more experienced who appreciates your reliable nature and could become a valuable mentor. The Saturn influence suggests that relationships with authority figures or established professionals could be particularly constructive, offering guidance that helps you build sustainable structures in your life. With Mercury in your resource sector forming a friendly aspect to the North Node, conversations today could have significant implications for your long-term growth path. Pay particular attention to discussions about skills development, resource management, or opportunities to increase your sense of security and self-sufficiency. Information received today might not seem immediately significant, but could be a crucial puzzle piece in your evolving life direction. The current asteroid positions also suggest interesting social dynamics. Juno, the asteroid of commitment and partnership, forms a significant angle to your sun sign, highlighting questions about the nature of your commitments and whether they truly reflect your evolving values. This isn't necessarily about romantic partnerships alone. It could relate to business alliances, friendships, or community involvements. Today offers clarity about which connections deserve your legendary Taurian loyalty and which may have run their natural course. In terms of personal growth, today's planetary positions encourage you to examine where you might be overly rigid in your thinking or approach. While consistency is your superpower, there's a gentle cosmic nudge asking you to consider where flexibility might actually enhance your security rather than threaten it. This doesn't mean abandoning your principles or making radical changes, just contemplating small adjustments that might lead to greater harmony and abundance. The Uranus presence continuing in your sign, though not making exact aspects today, provides a background hum of innovative energy that supports thoughtful evolution rather than stagnation. The Chiron influence from Aries brings healing potential to areas where you felt vulnerable about asserting your needs or claiming your rightful space. Today's energy supports reflection on how your need for security sometimes leads to accepting less than you deserve. Journaling about these patterns can be particularly revealing and therapeutic under today's astral conditions. There's special power in articulating where you've compromised too much in pursuit of stability, and how you might establish healthier boundaries without creating the conflict you naturally wish to avoid. The evening hours bring a shift in energy as the moon transitions aspects, potentially stirring emotional undercurrents related to shared resources or intimate matters. This isn't concerning, but rather an opportunity to connect with deeper needs and desires that you sometimes keep submerged beneath your practical exterior. Journaling or a heart-to-heart conversation with someone you trust completely could yield valuable insights. This lunar motion activates your creativity center, possibly bringing unexpected artistic inspiration or innovative solutions to practical problems, a perfect blend for your Earth meets beauty Taurian nature. Looking at the day's challenges, there might be moments where you feel pulled between wanting to maintain comfortable routines and recognizing the value in trying something new. This inner tension is actually productive, dear Taurus, as it helps you discern which traditions truly serve you and which might be followed merely out of habit. Trust your body's wisdom in navigating this. Physical sensations of tension or ease can guide you toward the right balance. The Mars-Saturn square forming in the background might create some friction between communication needs and private contemplation. Finding time for both expression and reflection will be important for maintaining your equilibrium. For Taurians born in the first decan, April 20 to 30, the Sun's current position amplifies your core traits of determination and sensuality. Today's energy particularly supports endeavors requiring sustained effort and attention to detail. Those born in the second decan, May 1 to 10, experience the most direct solar energy today, creating a powerful opportunity for self-expression and identity affirmation. Your authentic voice carries particular weight and impact now. Third decantorians, May 11 to 20, might feel the transformative Pluto influence more strongly, potentially encountering situations that invite deeper self-understanding through examining subconscious patterns or motivations. Your lucky elements for today include the color green, particularly deep forest or emerald tones, which amplify your connection to growth and abundance. Carrying or wearing something made of copper, a metal associated with Venus, could enhance the flow of beneficial energy. The number 6 appears significant today. Perhaps pay attention to occurrences of this number, as they might mark moments of harmony or opportunity. Plants with strong aromatic properties, particularly rosemary or lavender, can help amplify the day's positive vibrations when incorporated into your environment or meals. In terms of compatible energies, you'll find particularly smooth interactions with Virgo, Capricorn, Cáncer, and Pisces individuals today. Each brings something valuable. Fellow Earth signs understand your practical approach, while water signs appreciate your emotional depth beneath the steady surface. Conversations with these signs could be especially rewarding or revealing. Virgo offers analytical insights that help refine your plans. Capricorn reinforces your determination with strategic thinking. Cáncer connects with your need for emotional security. And Pisces helps you access your often hidden imaginative gifts. As night falls, consider a simple ritual that honors the earth element so fundamental to your nature. Perhaps placing your bare feet on the ground, holding a stone or crystal while setting intentions, or simply lying on the floor or ground and feeling fully supported by the earth beneath you. This connection reinforces your natural resilience and helps integrate the day's experiences and insights into your being at the deepest level. Tomorrow brings new energies and opportunities. But tonight, rest in the satisfaction of having moved through this day with awareness and intention, building your life with the same patient persistence that has always been your greatest strength and most enduring gift to yourself and those fortunate enough to share your steady. Beautiful world. The planetary alignment on May 6, 2025, creates a fascinating cosmic landscape for Taurus natives. The sun continues its journey through your sign, amplifying your core Taurian qualities and bringing vital energy to your sense of self and personal projects. This solar energy illuminates your first house of identity, making this a powerful time for self-expression and personal reinvention. Venus, your ruling planet, will have moved into Gemini, activating your second house of resources, finances, and personal values. This creates an interesting dynamic where your approach to material security becomes more adaptable and intellectually curious than is typical for your steadfast nature. You may find yourself considering multiple income streams or rethinking how you define value in your life. The moon in Scorpio on this day forms a direct opposition to your sun sign, illuminating your seventh house of partnerships and relationships. This creates a powerful axis of energy between self and other, highlighting any imbalances in your significant relationships and creating opportunities for deeper emotional understanding. This opposition may create tension, but it also offers profound insights if you're willing to explore the emotional undercurrents. Mercury in Taurus amplifies your ability to communicate your needs and desires with conviction. Your thoughts and speech become more deliberate and practical, which serves you well in negotiations or important conversations. This is particularly beneficial as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with Pluto in Capricorn, deepening your insights and giving your words transformative power. Mars in Cáncer activates your communication sector, bringing passionate energy to your expression and short-distance travel. There's an emotional quality to how you assert yourself in daily interactions. This placement can make you more protective of your ideas and more willing to advocate for your immediate needs and concerns. Jupiter in Gemini expands possibilities in your financial sector, creating a year-long trend of growth through diversity of resources. On this particular day, Jupiter forms a challenging square to Neptune in Pisces, creating a tension between financial expansion and spiritual values. You may need to navigate some confusion around resources, or question whether certain opportunities align with your deeper values. Saturn in Pisces continues its transit through your 11th house of community and future aspirations, bringing structure and sometimes limitation to your social circles and long-term goals. This asks you to be more selective about the groups you affiliate with and the dreams you pursue. There may be tests of friendship or delays in collaborative projects that ultimately strengthen their foundations. Uranus, still moving through your sign, forms a significant conjunction with your Sun if you're born around this date. This brings unexpected developments to your identity and life direction. Even for other Taurus birth dates, Uranus in your sign continues to revolutionize how you express yourself and navigate your personal affairs, pushing you beyond comfort zones into new territory. Neptune in Aries influences your 12th house of the unconscious, spirituality, and hidden matters. This placement dissolves boundaries in your private inner world, possibly bringing intuitive insights or revealing psychological patterns that have remained below the surface. Dreams may be particularly vivid and meaningful during this period. Pluto, having re-entered Aquarius, transforms your 10th house of career and public reputation. This slow-moving planet brings profound, sometimes challenging evolution to your professional life and how you're perceived by society. Power dynamics in career settings may become more apparent, requiring strategic navigation. The North Node in Capricorn pulls your evolutionary path toward greater mastery in areas of higher learning, publication, international connections, or spiritual development. This nodal placement suggests your growth comes through expanding your horizons and developing expertise that can be shared with others. Chiron in Aries continues to illuminate wounds related to identity and self-assertion, particularly in private or unconscious ways. This placement suggests healing comes through acknowledging vulnerability and developing healthy boundaries, especially in areas where you may have sacrificed your needs for others. The asteroid Ceres in Leo influences your domestic sphere, bringing nurturing energy to your home and family connections. This may manifest as a more dramatic or generous approach to caring for loved ones or creating a living space that reflects your authentic self. Pallas Athena in Virgo sharpens your strategic thinking in areas of creativity and self-expression. This asteroid placement enhances your ability to solve problems methodically, particularly in projects that bring you joy or involve children or romantic partners. The overall planetary pattern forms what astrologers might call a locomotive configuration, with most planets grouped together except for a few outliers. This suggests concentrated energy in specific areas of your chart, with particular emphasis on identity, resources, and communication as focal points for development during this period. On May 6, 2025, Taurus individuals will experience a notable shift in their communication style as Mercury forms a harmonious trine with your ruling planet Venus. This planetary alignment opens doors to more fluid and artistic expression than you've experienced in recent weeks. Your words carry extra weight today, infused with both practicality and unexpected charm. While Taurus typically prefers straightforward communication, today you'll find yourself naturally incorporating more nuance and creativity into your speech and writing. This is an excellent day for important conversations that require both firmness and diplomacy. The moon in Virgo amplifies your attention to detail, helping you craft messages with precision and care. Notice how your usually reserved nature gives way to more animated expressions, especially when discussing topics you're passionate about. Your voice may carry additional resonance and authority today. Use this power wisely in negotiations or when making requests. For creative Taurians, this energy supports writing, poetry, visual arts communication, and any form of expression that blends beauty with substance. Digital communications benefit particularly from this alignment, So consider recording important thoughts, sending meaningful messages, or updating your social media with content that truly represents your values. Be mindful that with Jupiter forming a square to your sign, there's a tendency to occasionally overstate your position or make promises that feel manageable in the moment, but could become burdensome later. The day's energy supports deep listening as much as expression. You'll gain valuable insights by paying attention to what isn't being said in conversations. Professional communications flow smoothly before midday, so schedule important meetings or presentations during morning hours when your mental clarity peaks. For those Taurians working in creative fields, unexpected inspiration arrives through casual conversations. Keep your receptors open for seemingly ordinary exchanges that spark extraordinary ideas. Your ability to translate complex emotional states into clear language strengthens today, helping resolve any lingering misunderstandings in close relationships. A subtle Neptune influence enhances your intuitive understanding, allowing you to sense what others need to hear versus what they're asking for directly. This is particularly valuable in family discussions where unspoken needs often drive surface conversations. The Venus-Mercury trine also supports learning new communication skills. Consider exploring a new language app, signing up for a writing workshop, or experimenting with visual communication tools. Your natural Taurian resistance to change softens today, making it easier to adapt your communication style to different audiences and platforms. With Saturn's stabilizing influence from your 11th house, communications within groups and organizations are especially favored. Your words carry additional weight in committee meetings, team projects, and community forums. Pay special attention to nonverbal cues around 2 p.m. when the moon forms a significant aspect to Mars, temporarily heightening emotional sensitivity in conversations. This could manifest as unexpected reactions to your otherwise measured words. Financial discussions benefit from your enhanced articulation skills today. You'll find it easier to explain complex monetary matters or negotiate favorable terms. For Taurians in relationships, this planetary arrangement creates space for honest conversations about needs and boundaries without triggering defensiveness. The evening hours bring a contemplative quality to your thoughts as Mercury begins to engage with Pluto, deepening your perception and encouraging exploration of topics you typically avoid. Journal writing tonight could yield particularly profound insights. Tomorrow may bring a slightly different communicative energy, so make the most of today's expressive flow by addressing important matters that have been difficult to put into words. This cosmic configuration won't return in quite this formation until late 2026, making today's communicative gifts particularly worth utilizing. For Taurus on May 6, 2025, your financial landscape appears particularly promising due to a powerful alignment between Venus, your ruling planet, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion and abundance. With Venus in its home sign of Taurus, your natural financial acumen is heightened, giving you exceptional insight into value and worth. This cosmic configuration opens pathways for monetary growth that align perfectly with your patient and methodical approach to wealth building. The sun's presence in your sign further illuminates financial opportunities that have been previously hidden or overlooked. Pay particular attention to investment options that emerge through established networks, the kind built on years of mutual trust and reliability, which Taurus natives excel at cultivating. Mercury, also in Taurus during this period, sharpens your analytical abilities when reviewing contracts or financial proposals. You're likely to spot favorable terms that others might miss. The day's energy particularly favors tangible assets over speculative ventures. Property, commodities, or sustainable goods align well with the earthy Taurus vibration currently amplified by multiple planetary placements. Meanwhile, Uranus, continuing its long journey through Gemini, casts an innovative aspect to your financial sector, suggesting unconventional income streams might suddenly become viable. This could manifest as passive income opportunities or monetization of a skill you've previously viewed as merely a hobby. The moon in Cáncer forms a harmonious trine to your sun, creating emotional security around financial decisions. You'll feel confident rather than anxious when making monetary moves today. This emotional steadiness allows you to negotiate from a position of inner strength. Jupiter's beneficial rays shine particularly on collaborative financial endeavors, suggesting partnerships formed or strengthened today could yield substantial returns in coming months. For Taurus entrepreneurs, product launches or business expansions initiated today carry a special blessing of prosperity. A subtle but significant sextile between Saturn and your financial house brings disciplined energy that helps convert opportunities into lasting wealth rather than temporary gains. This Saturn influence rewards structured financial planning over impulsive decisions. The day particularly favors approaching financial institutions for loans or credit improvements. Your reliability and steadfastness are cosmically highlighted, making you appear as the dependable investment you truly are. Consider setting aside time to review your portfolio and reallocate resources toward growth sectors linked to sustainability and essential services, areas where Taurus naturally excels in identifying long-term value. Neptune's position suggests avoiding investment schemes that seem too ambiguous or rely heavily on speculative technologies. Your financial strength today comes from embracing your Taurian preference for clarity and tangibility in monetary matters. Digital currency investments receive mixed aspects. While innovation is favored, your natural caution serves you well in limiting exposure to volatile assets. Real estate matters receive particularly beneficial aspects. Whether buying, selling, or refinancing property, the timing appears advantageous with multiple supportive planetary angles. For employed Taurus individuals, the day's energy supports requests for raises or compensation reviews. Your contributions are visible to decision-makers now, with Venus highlighting your value to organizations. Side businesses or passion projects show unexpected profit potential today. What has been a labor of love might reveal itself as financially viable under these supportive stars. The day's most fortunate financial hours fall between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., when the moon's position most favorably aspects your financial houses. Schedule important money conversations or decisions within this window, if possible. Your financial intuition is especially heightened today. That gut feeling about an investment or opportunity carries cosmic wisdom, particularly regarding long-term stability versus short-term gains. The Venus-Jupiter alignment suggests unexpected financial gifts or windfalls are possible. Remain open to receiving as well as earning. Watch for meaningful financial messages delivered through seemingly casual conversations. Mercury's position suggests important information may come through unlikely channels or offhand remarks. The current planetary configuration supports financial planning that extends at least 7 years forward. The foundations laid today have remarkable staying power under these stars. Your natural Taurian resistance to financial fads serves you exceptionally well under today's aspects. While others chase trends, your preference for proven value creates lasting abundance. As May unfolds for you, Taurus, the cosmos aligns particularly favorably on May 6, 2025, creating several distinct areas of good fortune. With your ruling planet Venus forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your financial sector, material abundance flows more naturally today. Financial opportunities may present themselves unexpectedly, perhaps through a work connection or a creative venture you've been nurturing. Trust your instincts when they point toward prosperity. The number 7 carries special significance for you throughout the day. Areas connected to earth elements are especially fortunate. Gardens, parks, financial institutions, and culinary environments all serve as lucky spaces where opportunity may find you. With Mercury and Venus both activating your communication house, your words carry extra persuasive power today, making this an excellent time for important conversations, negotiations, or presentations. Family connections prove particularly supportive, with older relatives potentially offering valuable wisdom or unexpected assistance. Your patience, typically abundant as an earth sign, becomes a superpower today, allowing you to see opportunities others might hastily overlook. Green and copper tones serve as fortunate colors. Surrounding yourself with these hues could amplify your natural magnetic energy. The afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. mark your most auspicious window, when cosmic forces align most perfectly with your earthy nature. Physical activities that ground you in your body, gardening, cooking, massage, or working with clay or soil, all carry special blessings today. Your sensuality is heightened, making intimate connections particularly rewarding and potentially transformative. There's a subtle but powerful connection between your throat chakra and opportunities today. Wearing a turquoise stone or focusing healing energy in this area could unlock unexpected doors. The North Node's position suggests that stepping slightly outside your comfort zone, particularly in creative self-expression, leads to the most fortunate outcomes. Today's planetary alignment particularly favors long-term investments, especially those related to property, sustainable resources, or artistic endeavors. Your innate ability to recognize quality serves you exceptionally well. Trust your assessment of value, whether in objects, opportunities, or people. The social landscape for Taurus on May 6, 2025, appears exceptionally fruitful as Venus forms a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your house of connections. This planetary alignment opens doors to meaningful social encounters that could prove beneficial in the long term. Your natural Taurian charm is amplified today, making it an ideal time to expand your social circle or deepen existing bonds. The moon in Libra activates your sixth house of service, suggesting that collaborative projects will particularly thrive. You might find yourself naturally taking on a supportive role in group settings, which others will deeply appreciate and remember. Mercury's position indicates exceptional communication clarity. Today, your words carry weight and resonance, especially in social gatherings where ideas are exchanged. This is not a day to spend in solitude, Taurus. The stars are aligned for meaningful connection. For those in romantic relationships, introducing your partner to friends could strengthen both connections simultaneously. Single Taurus individuals might find that friends become excellent matchmakers today. Remain open to introductions. Professional networking deserves special attention as Saturn's influence brings stability to career connections made today. Business partnerships formed now have staying power, particularly with water signs. Your social energy peaks during midday hours, making lunch meetings or afternoon gatherings especially productive. There's a notable cosmic nudge toward reconnecting with friends you've neglected. Reaching out will be met with surprising warmth. Social media communications benefit from your heightened authenticity today.